try to remove an airlock from up in the attic. Brutal. So if that didn't work, then my next tip is to come down into the cylinder cupboard and see if we can find out why it won't move from there. So here's a typical cylinder cupboard layout. You've got your cylinder, hot water draw off, coal main. That's your coal main going up into your attic. That'll be feeding your cold water storage and your feeding expansion tank. This will be your boiler, your flow from your boiler, which also goes up into the attic over the top of the expansion tank, and that'll be a coal feed coming from your expansion tank into your central heating system. And where this cold water meets the hot water that's running central heating, that's where all the trouble occurs. That's where your blockage will be 99% of the time. If there's a blockage, it's there. And a way to check it is to get a little magnet and stick the magnet on there, round about here, and if it feels a little bit sticky, then that's definitely your blockage. When we was talking about the cylinders and the airlocks and the coal feed blockages, and how I said it always happens on the first tee on when the coal feed meets the circs. This was cut out yesterday from that same situation. What's happened, this is the coal feed and this is the first tee where it meets, and this is built up and it's completely blocked. And we can do a little test on it with a magnet. This is a magnet, so it'll pick up metal, no problem. It's a handy little magnet this for if you drop your pipe slicer or anything down a kitchen unit, you can fish it back out with that. And that's a bit of copper. As you know, a magnet won't pick copper up because it's non-ferrous, no steel in it. But if we put our magnet on this copper tee there's an attraction. That's because it's built up with all the sludge that goes around the central heating system, and it's completely blocked. If I can show you that bit, I don't know if you can see in there, right, and that's where the cold water should go, and it was completely blocked. And if I tap that out, see what's coming out there, and it completely blocked the coal feed and it wouldn't fill up. And that's all it is. And if we just mash a bit up in our fingers, we see that's the familiar sludge that we find in radiators and copper pipe. Horrible stuff. And the best thing to do then is to drain down, cut that tee out, put a new tee in, shift the muck inside, maybe replace that bit of pipe as well on safety, and that'll cure it if it's a blockage. If it's not a blockage, it just could be an airlock. And a good way to move an airlock is with these that we've used before, you know, the cut-in washing machine taps. If you cut one of them in on your coal main, going in, and cut one on your coal feed, connect them together with a washing machine hose and give it a blast of mains pressure, that'll move any airlock. Another thing is this situation is not always in the cylinder cupboard, sometimes it's under the floor, and what I do then is whenever that coal feed disappears under the floor, cut it off and cap it, and then tee that, put an elbow on the coal feed there and tee it into the main vent, and then that gives you a free passage of water into your central heating system, and just leave that under the floor wherever it is. But it will take ages to find it if you don't know where it is. It could be under the cylinder. Sometimes it's just not worth finding. Anyway, hope that helps you. Anybody getting stuck on airlocks? See you for the next one.